Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K rock and metal channel, and today we are checking out a band called 1349.
Yes.
And the song is called God Devourer. This is definitely not going to be something I'm going to be enjoying. I can just tell you it just isn't my thing, but I think from your point of view, this is more your cups of teas for this.
Norwegian black metal. Been around for a while, haven't they, these
I
guys?
believe so.
Never heard them, but I know the name.
Norwegian black metal, a certain Tonji Warrior
What
has
does-
guested on one of their albums.
So what does 1349 relate to? Why is it on-
Which
what-
battle is it? Let's go to...
Is it a battle, is it?
It
Or
will be, yeah.
It must be something. Like, it's got to be a concept behind it. Otherwise, it's just... If it goes, that's the house I grew up in. I live at 1349 Death Street.
Let's just remind ourselves of which battle we're talking here.
Battle of Bannockburn.
Battenberg.
Bannockburn.
Ah.
I don't know.
Have you got anything
Well,
in there?
there's got to be something to do with Norwegian history, isn't it?
He's going to find out. Anyway, we're going to go check the video out. Just so you know, we do talk about the video as we're watching it, so we don't just sit there in silence.
Apparently, it's the 100 Years' War. The Battle of Lunalong was fought
That's
in the
me trying to
summer
get
of
a word in edgeways.
1349 between a French force numbering approximately 1,500 men and an Anglo-Gascon force of some 500 men during the first phase of the 100 Years' War.
Yeah.
I assumed it'd be something to do with Scandinavian history.
Yeah.
But
Don't know. Maybe it's just something that... Maybe it's something else.
Yeah.
Maybe it's nothing. You can check in the Metallica
Encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia. And let's go check the video out. At least the production's not complete garbage.
Weird voice in the actor. He's playing an octave higher. See, I think this sounds fucking awesome. This is how black metal should sound. Does it sound
Where's the
evil?
melody? Where's the beat you can dance to? That's what I want to know.
Andy will agree with me. Ask the question, does it sound evil? Fucking yes, it does. And that's the truest purpose in
The
black
thing
metal.
is though, you say it sounds evil, I'd see this, I'd be pissing myself laughing. I'd just be like...
You'll be doing all that,
Get a skull and rip some blood over it. Do a sacrifice to the gods.
Chunky guitar reference as well.
Not the gods.
Devil, Satan. Just get yourself into this sort of black metal.
Downward chugging.
It's the same with the other kind.
Yeah, but they're not drowning it in blast beats. This is my type of black metal. There's some choppy riffs. Sounds reliable. Crystal clear drums in the mix. I don't think that sounds rough at all.
This is good, bit.
That's just a thrash riff.
That's good. You should be picking that out and enjoying it rather than thinking, no, it's pressure.
I should, but
Something
it's a very generic thrash riff over mediocre drum playing.
You think the drums are too muddy in the mix?
So what I find with black metal is less about musicianship and it's more about the attitude.
Yeah.
It's more about how it's meant to be evil and stuff like that. It's not about, because if you look at every other type of genre, sort of like death metal, etc., thrash metal, the technicality is much more higher.
This is a reaction against death metal, isn't it? Black metal.
I think with black metal, you start with a bass player and then you learn how to play the instrument. You go the opposite way around, in my opinion. Whereas something like Samael takes it
Industrial
and
black
just,
metal.
and actually does it in the right way, in my opinion. He actually understands the musicianship elements. I'm intrigued about the idea of corpse paint.
Oh, by the way, 1349 was the year that Black Death came to Norway.
Oh, there you go. That makes more
That'd
sense.
be it.
Yeah.
Wiping out 2/3 of the population.
That's the other thing I'm not too keen on with. It's not just in black metal. It's these really harsh tempo changes. Like, come on, man! I was just getting into the vibe of the song at that point.
You know what I'm going to say?
Oh, okay.
That's what I like.
Arch Enemy did that on their recent song Devourer. It's kind of weird. It's called God Devourer. Oh no, was it called Green Devourer or something? It's called. I reviewed it and they did exactly the same thing, constant tempos. Fucks me off. It sounded like old Arch. Their new song sounded like really old Arch Enemy. Put me right off the fucking back. The other thing I would say is that 5 minutes song, this video is getting monotonous. There's no repeat watching for it. Too many close-up angles, flashing lights. Although I kind of always assumed that black metal was going to be in a graveyard somewhere. I just kind of get this vibe that that's what they tend to do, like these videos in a graveyard. You know, the comment you're going to get on that is like, don't you know nothing about the black metal scene?
No, we don't.
I don't have a fucking clue. And I had no interest in actually finding out about it. But why am I reviewing it?
I think so. It's disqualified us now
For me?
on legitimacy of even covering it.
No, but this is more where you guys come in, because it'll be like us talking about new metal bands and stuff, whereas you don't like it, or grunge for Andy's point of view.
True, yeah.
We're always going, that's why we have the mix of us. Okay, there we go, 1349 and God Devourer. I know nothing about black metal. It's a genre I've just never been interested in. Don't like the concept of it. Don't find there's anything for me to jump on. So I'm going to kind of stick out of this one as far as feedback on this one, because it's probably not going to be great from my point of view. Apart from the fact, even if it was this music I like, I thought the video was lackluster. Just didn't really have much to show for itself. But I'm interested from Andy, thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge black metal fan. There have been times when I've sort of gorged on CDs and bands, but not for a long time. And to me, that's sort of not sort of standard traditional Scandinavian black metal. They've got something a little bit different there. You mentioned time changes, though, which you wasn't a fan of. There's some sort of chuggy riffs which you don't expect. The video, I liked initially. I liked the imagery that are portraying, sort of the half faces in the different coloured lights, and then focusing on your hands on the instruments. But as you say, for 5 minutes, that's all there was, and I was getting zoning out, yeah. And then trying to think about, concentrate on the music a little bit more. So the video, those initial shots were really good, but they needed something else just to make it a little bit more interesting for the viewer. The first part of it was sort of very chaotic, even for black metal standards, I thought. But then it kind of sort of settled down and had sort of chunky riffs, as it were, and you mentioned sort of, there's almost thrash elements in the riff as well. But that's quite a sort of sedate introduction to black metal. It's not that extreme. It was quite sort of palatable, and it sort of served the purpose in as much as I'd certainly sort of check them out. If an album came my way, I'd say, oh yeah, I'll take this one, or come across a CD, I'd probably put it on. But didn't grab me as much as, oh yes, this is absolutely fantastic, but it didn't sort of push me away from black metal at all. So yeah, overall a good experience for me. I enjoyed it, but I think it was because it was quite contained as opposed to sort of hitting the extremes of what black metal can do. But Kirk, you've got a fair area. Yeah, you've got much bigger knowledge on this area than we have, I think.
Extreme metal stuff.
I think you raised a good point there, Andy. Yeah, this isn't really symptomatic of what people imagine black metal to be, which is a bit more lo-fi, a lot of chaos, tremolo riffs, a lot of atmosphere, and that was the opposite, wasn't it? A lot of it was mid-tempo, crunchy, down-tuned riffs. But I said to you when we were watching it, black metal, does it sound evil? Fucking hell, yes, this does, in my opinion. So it does achieve what it set out to do. This is from the album number 8, which comes out on the 4th of October, called The Wolf and the King. I was impressed by that, and I'm looking forward to the album, because with me, yes, there is a grandiosity to black metal, which was not really apparent in that music. That was a straight up metal song, really, wasn't it? I wouldn't even say it was black
There are
metal.
elements of it, yeah.
If you take away the corpse paint and the amulets, that probably you wouldn't even class that as black metal. And that's probably why I liked it, because I'm bored by black metal. You know, there's only so many Darkthrone albums I can listen to. I think black metal is still interesting, certainly in experimental and symphonic aspects, and it really has found its way into death metal and even thrash, because you've got black and thrash, avant-garde metal, so it's still highly influential. That 5 minutes, probably too long, wasn't it? I agree, the video, I would lose interest after 2 minutes. I understand that everyone's on a budget, even an underground label like Season of Mist, you know, they still have finite resources, and probably did a good job with hardly any funding to really portray the image of the band as these malevolent Satanists, or however they want to be perceived. And I think if you didn't hear us, 1349 is the date when the Black Plague came to Norway and wiped out 2/3 of the population. So just correcting what we were thinking at the beginning, that it was that they took the name from a battle in the 100 Years' War. They didn't.
Okay. Well, let us know what you think about this new song from 1349 in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching today, and we'll see you in another video sometime very soon. Take care.